Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Thanks, Professor.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you.
I appreciate
Took
it.
me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm glad you understand.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is magic the same over there?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
That's incredible. Like, I wish that there was an option to learn that. Now, the interesting thing is if you pay attention to the opening cutscene, Fig, when he grabs the port key when you're in the air, I don't think he had a wand in his hand. So he was able to do it too. That's just really cool though, that there's like a different style to all this.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
How big is it at your old school?
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts.
Can you imagine?
But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Like, can you imagine a place bigger than Hogwarts? Like, that must be huge. What does it look like?
Is Ouagadougou a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside.
Oh, wow.
I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Bye, Natty. It was good talking to you.
Of course, you can use
A word, if you would.
if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
Okay, I love those two. Hi.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
It did.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected?
Agreed.
Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
But we
Miss
won once.
Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late.
Oh?
Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay. Thanks, Professor. Wait, what's up here? Actually, never is it. Okay. It's locked. So many rooms locked.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Yup.
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about.
Joy.
Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I try. I try. That's kind of you to say.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his.
Yeah.
Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Okay. Okay, so now, There's a chest all the way up. But so this? That's why I was saying. One of the most important spells in the game. They show you this in a tutorial coming up when you get Professor Ronan's,
It's all about demeanor, really.
like his, lesson. But now that, like, I feel like once you start playing games like these and, like, you come back in for a subsequent playthrough, it's one of those things where you're just like, I already know. So I just want to start doing it. I can't be the only one, though. Okay, do we got anything better? No. Oh, hold on. Gotta go in Vizzy. Perfect. Nope. And I think that's it for gear slots for stuff. Okay. Is this track? Good. Okay. We could probably use flu powder, or the flu network rather, to like get around, but I want to walk around Hogwarts. Like, I use the fast travel a fair amount, I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, I try not to, mainly because it's like, hey, this is Hogwarts. I just want to stay here. I don't know if that makes sense. Peeves! You can hear him. I think this has a plus.
Levioso.
We have so many of these to get. All right. These two classrooms really aren't that far apart. By the way, that's cool, but I don't know why I found this so like the first time, but are you ready? Because there is a lot of these, but it's easier to go over here. Yep. You can just sip tea. Yep. I wish you could like sit here. Like I do wish the furniture was interactable like that. Like I think it's really cool that you could like sip tea or other stuff, but I really wish you could just like sit and people watch, you know? All right, let's go meet.
What are you up to now?
Nothing. I love this. This intro is really cool.
Stupefy! Stupefy! Is that all you've got? Yeah. Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Like, I want to be her when I grow up.
Age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No?
100% want to be her.
One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
How cool is she, though? Like, seriously? She's just like, nope, I am gonna teach you and you're gonna learn and then you're gonna regret saying the things that you said. And that's literally what just happened to that poor
Levioso.
Gryffindor kid. Leander, I think his name is.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Okay.
Let us begin with a basic cast.
Oh. Oh, wait, hold on.
See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Yep.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Oh, burn!
Levioso.
She really...
Now, well done.
And the dummy just fell over.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Okay. I just...
This should be easy.
I like...
Can't be your first duel.
destroyed him the last time.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
See if I can do it again.
Okay, Stones.
Whew. We got
Use the
this.
basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
This.
Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
There you go, Adley.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Look at the smile on her face. She's so proud of her. I'm so proud of you, my daughter.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Thank you.
All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Okay. You want to
Nice
talk?
work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert.
You say the nicest
Didn't
things.
expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
It was. Never used my wand in combat. Wait, no. Are we bragging? Or are we not? Oh, no. Because this is Slytherin to Slytherin. And, like, he did the chuckle ladder kind of thing. And she did the, like, blushy smile. I don't know. We've had our fair share.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I
Yeah,
held
the
back.
bragging. Bragging is good.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned. Y'all, unsanctioned. That sounds intriguing.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Bye.
Till next time.
Okay. So now we got that done. We should have a new quest. Right. So that kind of plays into something else in a bit. So I'm probably just going to wait, to be honest, on doing that until we get the next part of the main story that deals with that. Where do we got to go now? It should be like main story that kicks in, I think. Sometimes I have noticed like there is a little bit of a there we go. A little bit of a delay, I think, between some of that. There we go. Okay, Transfiguration Classroom. Where the heck is that? This way. But long way. Peeves, why is Peeves like this? Because Peeves is Peeves, that's why.
Revelio.
Anything I hear?
Professor Black.
I mean, tormenting him is fine. What is... I hear it. Over there? Is it here? Maybe it's on like the other side of the wall or something. I'll have to come back. He scares me sometimes when he laughs like that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it makes me internally jump. Or maybe it's the lock that I was picking up on. I don't know.
Awful when they ask you a question, though, isn't it? Grubby little faces.
Wait.
Die.
I've
If
never...
someone gets struck by a cursed broom, we do hope it's you.
Oh. Did he just say he hopes I get struck by a cursed broom?
Might as well be surrounded by Jarvies.
Okay. I don't know if those gargoyles have ever talked. For me. And now I'm simultaneously thrilled and terrified. I think there's something right here. Yeah. Dun dun. Oh wait, did we get this? Yeah. Just checking. Hello, kitten. What's over here? Nothing so far. I want to get this though.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before
I can imagine. I don't think I've been here before. Wait, where is this? Like, I know we gotta go to class. Oh. I know we gotta go do things, but... Y'all, we gotta go where the exploration leads. That's... Okay, so we're gonna have to come in here one day. And pick that lock. But like, you know what I mean though? Sometimes the exploration bug just hits and you're like, I know I gotta go do other things, but we gotta see where this all goes. That's me right now. Okay, this is where? Oh, we're in the bell tower. All right, we're gonna be back here. Is that Peeves again? Why is he following us, y'all? Doesn't Peeves got other people to bother? Is that... What kind of... Is that one of the... Other... Aha. Nothing here. What's...
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
It is.
I'm most pleased to be included.
I'm pleased that you're pleased to be included. Okay. Do we... Oh, right. We finished, this. Yay. Getting these cosmetics that we're probably not going to use because I generally don't wear gloves in these games. It's fine.
Revelio.
I know... Wasn't there... There was one here. Both of them. And then this one. Okay. I don't... So those two, and then anything up here?
If anyone needs help with an essay or something.
Yes, you're one, right? And I think officially now. And then I think we need fire for that. So we'll have to come back.
They all look the same.
What's in here? Okay, so this is right. This is this corridor. Okay, so we'll be back. We're going this way though. To the Transfiguration classroom to talk to Professor Weasley.
In my blood, my mother says. From her side, at least.
Have you ever noticed in potions that the girl who sits in the corner almost always nearly melts her cauldron? I find it quite disconcerting, and Sharp doesn't even raise an eyebrow. Yet I drop one nettle too many and I get the stare of the basilisk.
That's probably because you're an ass and she's not. I mean... What? I love the gossip that you can overhear. Oh! Are you telling me to stop? You telling me to stop? I'm not gonna... Wait, where am I? Hello? This... looks... What was that? It's fine. We're fine. We're fine. There's a Ravenclaw student. Oh! What big dragon? Can I get one of these? Like, a real one, though? I would like to adopt one.
Revelio.
I think also the locks make the little chime noise. Did you hear that? It like... Oh, oh, wait. So this is where we are? Oh, fascinating. Okay. Good to know. We'll be back here later on. But that's kind of cool. I didn't even realize you could come down here. Now? Like, that's the one thing I like about games like these, though, is after you've played a little bit and then you start over, you'll start to see things that make more sense now, / you're like, oh, that's really cool. I didn't realize, like, this was going to lead to that, you know? And this game definitely has that in spades. Okay, through here. Transfiguration is... No, this way. We're not lost or anything. Thank goodness we have this book. Is that open? Yeah, we went in there, I think. That's locked. Okay. And her classroom is right here. Let's go talk to her.
See you, my young friend.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
Hi.
I trust your first classes went well?
Yes.
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
No. Nothing. I told you everything. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler.
Yes.
Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
The Professor Ronan mentioned that. I'm so excited for more homework because that's what everybody wants when they're in school. More.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one.
Yay.
Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier.
Yes.
We've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Yay.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand.
So excited.
You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I am looking forward to that.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
How, Weasley? How? I just met... No, Sebastian.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
What if we don't like butterbeer? Everybody just assumes we're gonna like butterbeer, but what if we're one of those random students that doesn't like butterbeer? What happens? Like, what is the drink of choice for us? As somebody who generally didn't like all the beverages at, like, social functions as a student / kid, like at birthday parties and stuff, because I never really liked, like, soda or most juices or anything. Like, I was definitely, like, a water only. I do know that I was a problem, because most people would be like, oh, we'll just bring, like, soda and then, like, fruit punch or something, but I never wanted any of that. So, like, what happens if you don't like butterbeer? I think of the strangest things. Hi, kitten. You're so cute. Professor Ronan, I'm here.
There you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Okay. So, you want us to... This one is easy. Where's the first one? Over here. And then... The other one is in here.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Brilliant.
Done. Easy. So that's what I meant. Like, you do get this tutorial for that, but once you know what I mean? Like, once you know, then you know. And then anytime you see a flying page, it bothers you that you can't get it. So whenever you start a new game, I feel like for me, at least for an eternity, it's gonna be getting this spell as quickly as possible. Just so I can do that.
I trust the preliminary...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms.
I try.
Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Of
Yes,
course,
sir.
Professor.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Is that's okay. Conduit of our magic. And done. And now...
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water.
Reparo.
It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
I mean, it's possible.
Levioso.
Okay. Now we can get those. Because we have Levioso. I don't know. Maybe... Oh. I mean, I could see that being heartbreak. 100%. Reparo is one of those spells, though, that I feel like I use it a lot less than I anticipated. Like, as I keep going. I don't know, maybe that increases, but currently speaking... Oh. I feel like I've used it only, like, a small handful of times. I don't know if, like, at end game, it opens up, like, you have to use it a bit more. It's a good spell to have, though. I feel like there's a lot of, like, almost optional stuff. There. Now I'm tracking it. I feel like there's, like, a lot of optional stuff, almost. I haven't done, admittedly, a ton of exploring, in my personal playthrough. I've done some, but not, like, a metric on the outside of, Hogwarts. Mainly because I've been very, very, very... very much in the room of requirement the whole time decorating, because I mean most of y'all met me before. I have priorities, so I'm guessing though in the outside world I'd have to like the Reparo spell will come in handy.
Potato.
No, there. Illustrious emerald silk robe. Is it really like? Hold on, I gotta see this here. How? What is it? Ooh! Look at it! You look fancy. Okay, so we're going to Hogsmeade, right? Do we go robe? We should probably go with robe, right? Probably. But we don't really have like we haven't gotten my favorite outfit in the game yet. So once we do. Also, I try to like RP it as much as possible where like you're in Hogwarts, you wear robes. And if you're outside exploring or doing stuff like not school related, then don't need to wear robes, if that makes sense. Okay, let's go talk to Seb.